All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off with saying, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakak Wadash, my mouth. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Herod as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth, sincerity, and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, I'm Kanak on by Yashala from the Lions of the Yashala camp. And this is what I'm gonna do this as a spiritual hydration. It's gonna be pretty quick, simple, straight to the point. And this time of the year, it's like real heavy into idolatry and paganism and you know, or any type of glorified disguised form of Satanism. And these people are so bugged out to where like they'll spit you down, you know what I'm saying, because of what they believe in, and they don't want to depart from it. But they're gonna eventually find out that they're gonna be destroyed because of it. I have a certain individual I had a conversation with. They heavy in the church or whatever, you know, and they were just like they couldn't wait to put their tree up and how they love Jesus and they all godly, not to like what I'm saying, not even realizing they worshiping the devil. I even said this individual, because they was like, long story short, is a girl I went to high school with. She was my girlfriend in high school, and you know we came back around and was interested in each other, kind of, sort of. But the interest fell short because like I was in the church then. I'm no longer in the church, and she was just like, you know, I even shot her some scriptures on like Jeremiah chapter 10 on everything like that. But these people are in such denial. They want their Father Day so much that they'll, what I'm saying, they'll dance around everything else and then and just make some sort of excuse to partake in the things that what I'm saying, that they want to partake in. But pretty soon, they're gonna find out that their excuses are gonna lead them to their own destruction. You know, So Lord willing, this lesson to edify and serve is perfect for the hopeful elect, for the ones that truly believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, and that have pulled away from this foolishness, man. This the cunningly devised fables that are causing people to go off. All right. All right, so this is I want to just go straight to the point. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, verse 1. It says, "Surely are all men by nature who are ignorant of Yahweh and cannot out of the good things that are seen know him that is." Right? Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the work master, but deem right. See, not even considering the work that Yahweh Shem Yahushua had done, did they acknowledge the work master, right? That created all these works, right? So now all these like all these pagan holidays and everything like that go. Majority of them, if not all of them, resort back to some type of planet worship, And I think Christmas has to do with Saturn, right? So these people are so stuck on these things of the world that they can't get the understanding of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Matter of fact, let's pause right there. Let's pause right there real quick and get Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. It says, all right, out of the beauty of everything on earth, they can't even, all these things are created by somebody, right? All right, from now, it says, Ecclesiastes 3 and 11. It says, He hath made everything beautiful in His time. Also, He has set the world in their hearts, so that no man can find out the work that Yahweh maketh from the beginning to the end. So they're going to be so caught up in their worldly ways that they're not going to be able to understand what's happening in the world and what the what Yahweh Shemel Shai is about to bring to this earth, man. The judgment that the Lord is about to bring to this place, man. They're not gonna be there's gonna be too caught up in their folly ways that they're not gonna be able to see what he's bringing. All right. So going back to Wisdom of Solomon 13:1, it says, "Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of Yahweh, and what could not out of the good things that are seen know him. That is, neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster, but deemed either fire or wind, or the swift air, or the circle of the stars, or the violent waters, or the lights of heaven to be gods which govern the world." Now, you could do it directly because you got some people that actually worship planets, period. They don't need no disguising behind it, no type of reform way of you know what I'm saying, of putting it. But they'll just be plate straight. Like you got people that do the tarot card readings and people that are real heavy in the horoscopes, you know, and they'll just think that they'll just worship them straight up. But you have some of them that worship it according to, like, you know what I'm saying, Islam. That's Saturn worship, you know. Christianity is all kinds of Greek mythology rolled into one, right? You got sun worship, you got worship of the fertility, worship of Saturn, worship so many of perverse ways of worshiping through Christianity. Now you can do it directly or indirectly. It doesn't matter. The only thing that really matters is the truth, man. The Lord is looking for the true worshipers to worship Him in spirit and in truth. All right. Verse 3, it says, "With those with whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. Let them know how much better the Lord of them is, for the first author of beauty hath created them." Right. How much more beautiful is the Lord, is Yahweh? How much more beautiful is Yahweh Shai, the first being created before any of these things were created? And the power and the blueprint was given unto him, all right, to create these things. All right. It says, but if they were astonished at the like, that's why the scripture says, "Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them." Right? This heathens are dismayed at the signs of heaven. All right. Hold on, man. This man just pulled up. Let's see what he's doing. Hope he ain't nothing. No. All right. So it says verse 5, it says, for by the greatness and beauty of the creatures, proportionably the maker of them is seen. Right. You can see the greatness of Yahweh by Shem Shai by all the things that he created. But these people can't get past, because why? They have the world in their hearts, so they're not able to understand the things of Yahweh by Shem Shai. You know, it says, but yet for this they are the less to be blamed, for they pre-adventure error, seeking Yahweh and desires to find Him. Right, ever learning, but not able to come to the fullness of the truth. Not able to come to the truth because their mind is blinded to the things that they see in front of them. It says, for being conversant in his works, they search him diligently and believe their sight, because the things are beautiful that are seen. Right. That's why, right. That's why, like, they believe they're looking with the physical eye, not able to understand with the spiritual eye because they're blinded. And their eyes are dark and their ears are dull of hearing. They're not able to understand to the Lord, because the world is in their hearts. The world is in their mind. It says, verse 8. Verse 8. Howbeit, neither are they to be pardoned. Right. They're not to be pardoned, because that's why the Lord sent the prophets out to debunk all the lies. All right. And give them the truth. But they chose not to take it. All right. It says, for if they were able to know so much, they that they could aim at the world, how did they not sooner find out the Lord thereof? Right. If you know all the thing about science and all this other kind of stuff, right, and you're able to see the things on the earth, how all these fascinating things happen on the earth, how come you couldn't find the Lord? Right? It says, but miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope. Right, and their dead things is their hope, man. Who call them gods, which are like, yeah, yeah. Cesare Borgia is dead, but they still looking for some pale faced Edomite to come out the sky and deliver them. You know, what sense does that make? It says, but miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope. Who call them gods, which are the works of men's hands, gold and silver, to show art in the resemblance of beasts, or a stone, or good for nothing, the work of an ancient hand. Now a carpenter that filleth timber after he have sawn down a tree, meet for the purpose, right? Sawn down tree to create an idol, and that tree is an idol. That tree is an idol, man. You know, we went into that last Saturday. Last Wednesday on so-called Christmas Day. You know, explaining what the whole tree meant, how it's going back to Nimrod, Talmud, and Semiramis. It says, for the purpose of and taking off all the bark successfully round about, and have wrought it handsomely, and made a vessel thereof fit for the service of a man's life. And after spending the use of his work to dress it meet, had filled himself. Right? That's just like all you know what I'm saying? They do that with gold, with these what they call Jesus pieces and crosses and stuff like that that they wear around their neck. That's another form of idol worship. You know, it says, and taking and taking the very refuse among those which serve to no use, being a crooked piece of wood and full of knots, had carved it diligently when he had nothing else to do. This is all where these different perverse ways of thinking come from. It comes all back from ancient Babylonian Syrian worship when they had the actual statues, you know what I'm saying, of these so-called gods, which like, or, you know what I'm saying, which they are not gods, right? And all they did was refine it and create it into something else like Christianity or Islam or Buddhism or anything like that. You know, it says, carving it diligently when he had nothing else to do, and formed it by the skill of his understanding, and fashioned it to the image of a man. Right, that's where you know Cesare Borgia comes in. The Bible describes Yahweh Shai, our Savior, as looking like a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah, but our people still worship Cesare Borgia, calling that them their Savior. Or made it like some wild beast, laying it over the vermilion, and with the paint covering it red, and covering it every spot therein. And when he had made a convenient room for it, set it in a wall and made it fast with iron. Right, you gotta fasten it down so it don't fall over like they do them trees. You know, for he provided for it that it might not fall, knowing that it was not unable to help itself. For it is an image and have of help, man. Right, have need of help. You see what I'm saying? All these things, you know, they take all this time trying to stick up for what they believe in when the Lord sticks up for himself. His word has been tried 10 times over. It just hasn't been manifested to the rest of the people yet because they're still stuck in this realm. They're still stuck in the worldly ways. They don't have an understanding. All right. Verse 17 said, then maketh a prayer for his God, for his goods, for his wife and children, and is not ashamed to speak speak to that which has no life. Like how they be praying to like Northern King with that Santa Gloria praying to an image of Virgin Mary or image of Cesare Borgia on a cross. You know, For health he calleth upon that which is weak, right? And for life prayeth to that which is dead, and for aid humbly beseecheth that which hath less means to help. And for a good journey he's asketh of that which cannot set a foot forward. Right. They ask for these things to prosper for things that don't even exist, man. For real. And for gaining and getting and for good success of his hands asketh the ability to do of him that is most unable to do anything, man. And all these holidays go back to some kind of idolatry or pagan worship, man. And our people are constantly following behind that, following behind the ways of these heathens, man, and which is going to lead them to their sore destruction. But they've been warned, so there's going to be a punishment for those that made the idols and for those that worship in them, man. All right, so Lord willing, this lesson edifying the service purpose. I just want to go into that real quick. With that, I'd like to say, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakak Wadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and my elder Harold as well. Salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth, to sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.